I don't sweat, get it made. Get her paid, get my slave, yeah, yeah. Make her wave, pop and rave. She don't fade, but she my maid, yeah, yeah. I don't sweat, get it made. Get her paid, get my slave, yeah, yeah. Make her wave, pop and rave. She don't fade, but she my maid. I don't wait, get it made. Okay. Get her paid, be my slave, yeah, yeah. Make her wave, pop it rave. She your fave, but she my maid, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Coming on the microphone is BMW. Dance until you drop is what we want to see you do. Girls, I'm a lover and I will lead the crew and kiss you. So the beat's easy breezy, now follow it. Listen to my words, don't bite or swallow it. Now shake your body, we know we're rocking it. So swing your hips, cause there ain't no stopping it. Yes, I got the power to make you shake your booty and keep the flow going. That is my duty and we'll go for cause, be rich and famous and break it down like this.
Yo, what up, fam? September finally over. Thank God. Just thank God. I need a haircut, by the way. I saw you there. Thank God. Rectember? I don't know. Whatever. Uptober upon us, hopefully. Certainly seems to be kicking it off with quite a little rally here. U.S. government shutdown, but Bitcoin never shuts down, baby. We're not a serious country, but Bitcoin is serious. It says, I will take your gains. Up 3% already, just cracking into October. Oh, it feels so good. We've been talking about this for weeks and weeks. As September wraps up, we enter the fourth quarter of the year, the typical spiciest quarter. Man, Q3 was probably exactly as we could have predicted it. Really boring and grindy. I am so happy September is over. How are you guys feeling about that? I'm feeling very good about it. Spooky season's here. Bitcoin, here's the spice, really. I didn't even notice this. We're going to go through the chart. We're going to break it down. We're going to do all the goodies here. We already broke September's high in October. Already. So you can already say October has been better than September. Nice. That's a good way to start it. September was sketchy as hell. Rejecting from 115.8. We saw a trade all the way down to about 108, the monthly open, and managed to sneak back up here in the last inning, as we were saying, closing still below August's open. Not the strongest close, but so much better than down here, down at the 108s, even lower, potentially giving us a really bearish candle. It was decent. It was decent, but we're gonna have to zoom out actually a little bit more. We're gonna do our top-down analysis. We haven't done this in a while, and now is the time. Absolutely the time. Let's get a little perspective here. We used to do this all the time, and I got repetitive. Let's jump back to the basics, back to the good stuff. If you could, for me, please. In fact, no, please, just do it. We have 400 viewers. We're just starting up here. We have 75 likes. That means look to your left, look to your right. Chances are both of those people haven't liked the stream yet. What's with that? Give them some shit. Hassle them, bully them. Just like the market's gonna be this quarter, right? Bully them. Hit the like button for me. Show YouTube you're enjoying the live stream. Subscribe, put a message in the chat, vote in the poll. All the goodies. Pickle, let me know how the audio is over the music. I think the music's really low, so it should be good. Subscribe while we're live. You'll see this number roll over in real time. Your name will pop up. Just engage. It's a good time. Let's get the good vibes back. We did close September positive. Actually, yeah, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into all those goodies. That magic 420. We have 420 viewers. We could have 420 likes for right now. Just saying. Hey, YouTube, you're enjoying the stream. Thank you. That's a great comment. Let's go. It's 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐫𝐭. All right. What's up, crypto builders? Let's zoom out. Let's get a little perspective here. While you guys pump up the likes, you pump up the subscribers, I'll pump up the charts for you here. Let's zoom out to the yearly candle. Working on our third yearly candle, fitting into the 4-year cycle, as people talk about all the time. Very typical of Bitcoin. Zooming out, we do get some perspective of, well, if everything goes according to the way it's done in the past, next year probably gonna not be a green candle, right? We see a long history of 3 green candles on the year in a row, followed by 1 red candle. That marks the bottom of the bear market, and we trend back up. It's funny how Bitcoin kind of feels like it's always going down, yet it's almost always going up. It's weird. has that impact on the mental state. But this yearly candle, obviously smaller, and that does tend to be, tends to be the case, at least looking back at the previous cycle. In 2021, we closed 60% up. Currently, we are 25% up. 60% up just to mirror that 2021 candle would put us somewhere in the 150K range. I don't think that's surprising to anybody. But just a little perspective here. We're at all-time highs, basically. Candle's green, and we have the spiciest of quarters ahead. So check this out. Q4 tends to be, whether it's a bull market or bear market, the spiciest quarter. We see all-time highs, blow off tops, bull cycle, explosive prices that collapse, and the same is true in bear markets. We tend to see the bottom of them. We tend to see them end in Q4. We tend to see the biggest and most important moves. September closed, thank God, but so did Q3. And this is basically where our attention is now headed. September closed green, so did Q3, but it did get sketchy there. Zooming on in, you can see we basically, I don't think we actually hit 107, but we hit like 108 and change in September. We almost flipped. Maybe we did flip that. Did we flip that red in September at some point? I would have remembered that, or maybe not. Either way, I'm gonna put this on here so I can just see, double check myself, make it blue. Basically tapping the quarter, flipping everyone bearish. It was a wild and boring ride. We did have an all-time high, but we spent most of the time basically ranging after we tapped into the 120s. Would they, won't they type thing. And finally, we are headed into the fourth quarter. This is, as we have been saying the entire ride, where we're going to look for the end of the bull run. I know it feels like it didn't even start yet, and we're already looking for it to end. It's truly sad, but this is how things have always been. Maybe they'll be different this time. I'll be here, you'll be here. We'll watch together, but I think it's a bad bet. That quarter, not so juicy, actually kind of still a little ugly. We pointed this out, that the tall top wick and small body was a little reminiscent of Q4 in 2021. It already has diverged. No, it actually hasn't diverged yet. I'm just gonna like knock on wood here. A little reminiscent, a little spooky in that sense. The candles that preceded it, different, but just looking at that candle, I don't love that. I'm gonna feel better once we hit a new all-time high in Q4. But we're putting this behind us. And we are beginning a new spooky month. October, historically a very bullish month for Bitcoin in this bull run and previous bull runs. I think the average upside, I can look this up too. I think the average upside for October for Bitcoin when it has a green month is 28%. And that's an average. Yeah, something like this. That's the average upside when we have a green October. 150K seems far away simply because of how slow this bull run has been. We have seen very few explosive moves, and they've always been followed by months of boring, of nothing, of grinding. It's really getting us in the mental state of there's no real runs anymore. There's no upside. Like any high is just to be sold, and I think that that's all lining up for a big move in this quarter. Now, I'd love to tell you it's going to be today. Could be today. But I don't know. As well as you know, I don't know. Sometime in Q4. I think logically, looking back, October and November are the months to be looking for. Does that mean that we should sell everything over the next 3 months? That's a good question, asking me. I never plan on selling everything. I think that's just too risky for me. Dollars are a guaranteed losing asset. Bitcoin, basically a guaranteed winning asset. Not for me. But should we look to lock in some profits? Should we create plans to take profits on positions? I think absolutely. And I think this is the time to do it. If you've made it this far without paper handing, make a plan. Lay it out, set it out, put it in action, and then just wait for it to happen, right? I'll be doing this on our lives over the next few months as well. I'll probably do more of settling up, closing long positions, and maybe looking to sell some spot, but I don't like to sell spot. I like to buy spot. I'm not a seller. I'm a buyer, baby. Into the next 3 months. So let's zoom in here. October already with a higher high, as I said. Beautiful. Great way to start it off. Could be related to the government shutting down. I'm not sure. Not sure. Probably not. Probably not. Not going to have much to do on this monthly candle yet, obviously. It's very fresh, but let's just add in our October open and our September close. 114K. This is going to be an important level until proven otherwise by price action. Is there anything change here on our monthly indicators? Not really. MACD not looking super great. MACD on the month looks like kind of crappy here, but it doesn't really look like any of the previous data, right? The bull run of last cycle, really just one rally up on the monthly, increasing buying momentum until it peaked out and ended, right? April 21 peaked out and basically showed us the waning buying momentum, entered the bear market, etc. This is just totally different, and it makes sense because it feels different and the experience has been different. The monthly here really mirrors the parabolic climb. Each rally stronger than the previous, each one happening faster, less kind of downtime in between until it's finally over, everyone gets caught, and we ride it back down. This actually reflects, I think, a lot what this ride has been like. Little bumps and then these long periods of like, I guess it's over. Oh, little bump, I guess it's over. This cycle has been different. It has been. I just don't think it's enough to say everything's going to be different. It's been different in experience, right? But that could all change. And I've been saying this all year. This could all change with just one big move this quarter. One explosive, maybe you see like a doubling in price. Bitcoin goes 100K, 200K really quickly. And all of a sudden it really kind of looks like the rest of history. It won't take a lot. And I think that this makes sense because our expectations have been so very beaten down. It almost feels like I don't expect Bitcoin to run like ever again. It's like, it'll go to 125K, it'll go back down, we'll wait 6 months. Go to 130K, it'll go back down. Like, I think that's the perfect mental setup for retail to again be left behind. Marketcipher B, not a lot going on there. VWAP might be crawling back up. Money flow staying pretty steady. Nothing super compelling there. Same with RSI, really. RSI, very strange. I don't think I've ever seen Bitcoin on a high time frame, like a month, have an RSI look like this. It's like a flag. We have our lows coming up, bullish, but we have our highs coming down, bearish. And at the end of the day, it's really just like a flag. I don't know if we've ever seen that. I don't think we've ever seen that. Maybe we'll go back and look sometime. But the month, typically oscillators aren't going to show us a lot on the monthly time frame, unfortunately. But they're always good to check. Never know when you'll find a little bit of alpha there. Coming into play with our new open 115.7. I think that was our basically our short target on the last stream. Like 115.3, 115.7. August's open, the rejection point in September. Likely point to look for support or a long in this month. So let's zoom down into the week. It's gonna get a little crowded on here. On this, there we go. That's what we're looking for. Visibility, get rid of the week. It's the weekly looking. The 115s, man. Resistance, higher low, man. That was quite a wick. September, that was quite a wick. With just like minutes to go, rallies back up, close. That's the Bitcoin we know. A higher low off of a lower high. We still are, unfortunately, not the most bullish setup. Breaking higher here in October has potentially invalidated that, giving us a higher high off a higher low, beginning the uptrend. It's not super convincing on a weekly time frame yet. Marketcipher B on the week, though, I have every single signal that I want to see here. Wow, this is actually very bullish. VWAP rolled over. VWAP now heading up. Just did this on the weekly, probably like actually today with this price action. Money flow, boom, higher high here. Starting that incline, momentum catching at the same time. Literally everything that I look for on Marketcipher B for an uptrend. And this is on the weekly. That's beautiful. Our size still janky as hell. Coming off that bull dip, but there's nothing else there. MACD, I don't know. I should just get rid of the MACD. It's very colorful and easy, but I've never found it that helpful, personally. Weekly, here's the juice. We were a little afraid of this last week and the week before. The Ichimoku cloud on the weekly time frame, the TK 115.9, all roads, man. All roads now. The pivot, the major pivot, like it seems the only value that I would just love to see Bitcoin hold is like 115K. Almost everything is in there. You have like your monthly, your weekly, you have the TK here. I'm sure there's like moving averages, everything seems to be around 115. All those VWAPs that we have over here, all the monthly VWAPs are right around there. Like this is it. It'd be amazing if Bitcoin just never traded below 115 again. I'm not gonna hold my breath. But breaking through, looking for a close above 115.9 in the week, I think is a huge signal here. Retaking that TK is always directions to the elevator. Beautifully on the week as well. We looked at this. Might as well look at it again. Weekly, 20 week coming in and saving us. If you were in the Join Crown Crypto group, you can check that out. Premium Discord. I did put this at the end of last week saying, looking for a rally into the end of this, into Sunday's close. Looking for the weekly to retake the 20. If we get that, we have a very bullish signal heading into October. We got it, and this has not disappointed. Finding support on that 20 and hitting the higher high. Man, this actually looks just technically so good. The week looks so freaking good. That being said, like now it's going to sell off, right? Looks so good. How are you guys feeling about the week? Let me get through the top-down analysis and I'll grab the chat. Do you see you guys chatting? I see Pickle, Randy, Untexas. That's huge. It is huge. That's what she said. Hennessy, Bullish Mike, Oren, Dutch. I see you guys. Give me just a second. We're on the day. We've gone from the year. We're down to the day. We're going to break it down into, probably go down to like the hourly time frame. Maybe a few little ones, but we'll do those quick. Daily moving averages. You got to love it. This was like the zone we were worried about. We had all of our VWAPs here. We had all of our daily moving averages. Just so much volume over the last 200 days or 150 days have been traded at an average price right around here. You can see that through the moving averages. You can see that through VWAP. And we discussed how blasting through this zone is likely a sign that we're looking for all-time highs sooner rather than later. I said the longer that we spend kind of sideways, the more days we chop here, the more likely I believe at least we were going to retest the lows or lower. And this candle today, driving home that sweep of liquidity, building all these buyers, trapping them in this long sideways, and then leaving them behind. I think, yeah, the VWAP really shows that well, the screen box. We only had one day where we weren't blasting through it. That's gorgeous. This is exactly what I wanted to see. There's really only one signal right now, potentially two, that we haven't gotten yet. I'll share them with you as soon as we get through the day here. All the moving averages right here. Price is up, higher high, perfect. Perfect. I'll share that with you though as soon as we're done with the top down. There is like two charts, two signals that I'm waiting for. Daily is rolling over, and you'd love to see this combined with what we saw in the weekly. You'd love to see this. You love it. VWAP up, momentum up, money flow just peaking back into positive, breaking that previous high. Gorgeous. RSI, I didn't catch that. Anybody else? Did anybody catch this? I did not catch this in real time. We had bull div on the daily low here at the end of September. I didn't catch that. It's probably because I was still recovering from loss last week. We have a higher low in price, a lower low in RSI. That would have been a good little signal, especially because we have it on the weekly as well. Let me on the bands here. I haven't opened the bands in a while. Nothing. Moon faces, nothing. Perfect. Daily looks good. Daily looks good. Weekly looks good. Of course, everything looks good when you have a big candle, right? 3%. I can't believe we're calling a 3% candle a big candle now. Even the daily Ichi cloud, that's interesting. Like everything is right here. I honestly think we test 115.9. Looking at all these things, if we don't, we're just going straight. We're going like straight to 130, 140. If we don't come back here, we're just going straight up. Big old flat cloud on the day. That lines up with like everything else we've looked at. Just so much confluence in the 115K area. It doesn't have to be tested as support. We spend a lot of time there. And typically in explosive bull run moves, you don't come back for support like that. But man, I just see so much there. If we do, maybe I'll close my short. I still have my short open, and it is underwater now for the first time since we opened it. I'll update you guys on that too. Let's go to the 12 hour. 12. Bull div is so much more exaggerated there. I did not catch that. Momentum up in VWAP. Damn, everything looks good. Everything looks good. Are you gonna break our heart, Bitcoin? Is it like too good to be true? Don't break my heart. You've broken our heart plenty. Ooh, 12 hour. Cross up above the cloud right now. I like that. Hour. Hour, baby. Maybe 8 hour. A little weird time frame. Freaky time frame. Everything's heading up. That makes sense. Price was pulled down and held down for a while. Oscillators returning now to like the tops of their bands. That's good. 8 hour cross up happened earlier. Everything. All I'm ready. I'm ready for Uptober. Uptober certainly is going to have some red days. It always does. We always have red days. But man, this is looking good. This is such a strong way to enter this new month. September did not give us quite that same confidence heading in, right? I'm liking that. 4 hour rolling over, higher high on RSI, man. RSI's is cooking on the 4 hour. I love it. Higher high, getting rid of that bear div threat on the 4 hour. Higher high on price, higher high on RSI. Cooking up here and over bot. Keep it up. 4 hour like immediately returning to its open as we go live. Of course, that's fine. That's fine. There's gonna be some red along the way. 2 hour is cruising. Tom cruising. Hourly cruising. I don't know. I feel like, am I missing something? Is there something I'm not seeing? Roll down. Yeah. Okay. Damn. That RSI pulled down to the 15. That tiny little move. Am I missing anything, man? I love all this. All this. I can see like in this 4 hour candle some more downside. Like, I don't know. This is like really small moves we're talking about. But nothing about this looks bad. Like maybe 116.9 our short entry. Maybe that's where I want to reverse, right? Push through. You tested it as resistance, you push through. Maybe we're looking to come back and test it again. Right at the 618. Beautiful. I love everything I'm seeing here. What is up, everybody? All right, just like got sucked into the zone there for a little bit. I do have the two charts I want to show you. The only two things that I'm waiting on to be as 100%, but like as confident as I can be in something when it comes to charts. I'm gonna show you guys those two signals that have not happened yet. I was trying to pull up my trades, but I got logged out of everything. My power, I guess, went out last night. Weird. Anybody else's power go out last night? Just briefly. You're like, no, why would you ask? What doesn't make sense. So I'm gonna log in. I have to check on that short. I don't know how it's doing. Okay. Cool little mix. Yeah, what's good at Green Valley Stadium? I love when you guys send me music that's good. That's good, keyword. Okay. Longs untouched. Bitcoin long up 86%. That arrow long that I forgot we placed up 80%. Let's go. Just from $1. I've ridden this Doge long up and down and up and down. I think I'm gonna let it ride. 272% on Doge. All of these taken live. Here we go. The short now underwater. Damn. This short was so fire. And maybe if I hadn't gone to loss lines, maybe I would have closed it. Probably not. Probably not. We took this live, man. Live mid-September from 116.9. Rode it all the way down to 108.8 and now underwater for the first time since it opened. Down, actually surprisingly, only 3% on 10x. Yeah, we're like not even 1% away from the entry. I don't have a stop there. That's really bad trading. The only reason I don't have a stop is because this short is smaller than the long that I have open, and the long is from lower. So even if this liquidates, and it's isolated margin, I would never do this on cross, but even if it liquidates, like still net long here, it would take a lot to liquidate this, wouldn't it? 127. It would take more than just a tap of the all-time high. I should set a stop. Honestly, I would have set the stop just right here at 117.8, but that would have already gotten stopped down now. I'm gonna have to look back into this in a little bit. Come back to this thought. All right, we did the top down. I have the two charts that I want to show you guys that I'm waiting on. This is it. These still have not signaled, which is crazy. It's also crazy that I don't know if I've heard any analyst talk about this. Not even as clickbait. Weird, right? You'd think that we would. Bitcoin Euro, Bitcoin GBP. So just basically Bitcoin against currencies that aren't the dollar. Specifically, I'm looking at GBP, actually, and the Swiss franc and the euro, but just pulling up the euro because they're close enough chart wise. We have not seen this break all-time high. In fact, Bitcoin hit its all-time high in January of this year. This is very unsettling. Against the euro at 106. It hit this January 19th. It has not broken, or if you want to argue maybe by like a penny, it has not made a real or significant all-time high since then. So if you're watching this in euros, the whole year really hasn't been a bull market. It's like it opened to an all-time high and now it's just been sideways. Maybe it's even been more like a bear market. This not hitting all-time high is concerning to me. You guys know I'm a perma bull. I'm always bullish, baby. Yeah, Bitcoin's going up. But this is concerning to me as an analyst. So think of it this way. Bitcoin USD hitting all-time highs this year since January is more a reflection of a weakness in the dollar than it is a gain in the value, or like in the value or the market cap, whatever, of Bitcoin. That is concerning. This, I don't know if we've ever really seen this happen before this cycle, at least in this way, where the charts have diverged so meaningfully. You go back to the previous cycle and you'll find the all-time highs like April and November are relatively the same on Bitcoin Euro and the other pairs. The all-time high relatively the same in 2017 cycle. Like maybe, I think it's even on the same days, you know, maybe, I don't know if the percents are exactly the same, but this is the first time where the chart has diverged in a meaningful way. Now, this looks bullish to me still. Don't get this wrong. We are seeing what is like a flat top forming, resistance being tested after sellers have had a shot, had some momentum that got bought back up. Like this is still bullish. This is still higher lows, flat top, breakout. But the fact that it's still below all-time high and hasn't really done anything is unsettling, and it's weird. Bitcoin clearly has gained value in the sense of buyers over this year, right? I mean, Michael Saylor alone, strategy alone, has bought like $1 bajillion worth of Bitcoin. So what's happening? I don't know. It is very odd. But this is the first signal that I was talking about that I'm waiting for. And Euro, GBP, Swiss franc, it doesn't really matter to me which one does this. I want to see these break. When they do, Bitcoin against the USD is likely moving very quickly, and it's probably already put on meaningful gains at this point. But this signal is one that I'm waiting for. I like the recovery at the end of September, swept liquidity from September's low just to move up, break its high. This candle, very, very strong in a bullish sense there. Lots of buyers pushing price up. Like, I like this, but man, what is going on? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Like, I'd love to get like feedback of what you're thinking, because I don't know. It's just a reflection of the weakness in the dollar, but the weakness in the dollar is not a good bull run, right? It's really an illusion of a bull run. And until these other pairs break, things feel weird. I can't believe it hasn't happened yet. Number 2 is a total crypto market cap. Now this one obviously more bullish, right? We've had all-time highs. Our all-time high actually, and this was August, the total crypto market cap. This also has not broken September's high, which is another kind of weird feeling here. BTC USD kind of seems like the slut, you know what I mean? It's just like goes wherever, does whatever. While everything else is a little more picky. I want to see total break all-time high. I want to see it break August's high, 4.17 trillion. These two things combined, and I am as confident as I can be that we are in the buckle the seatbelts blast off mode. We might be winding up into that. That could still come very quickly, but these are the two things like I'm watching very closely, and this is the one that's actually concerning. Total less so. But these other pairs of Bitcoin, it's uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. Just by Zek Orhan. Yeah, I saw what's his name, Wiz tweeting about Zek. Man, Zek is like has been one of the most hated coins over the years. Broke resistance. Let's go. 100. Yeah, people celebrating. You know, like I have some Zek. I don't know what about it, but people celebrating. It's like it did a 2x, but like who in their right mind was buying Zek even 4 days ago, even like any amount of days ago? I don't know. Weird, right? This is how crypto is. This is a good lesson for crypto in general. When you see like, oh, it's up this crazy percent, like people are like, I don't know, FOMOing over something, right? Everybody's talking about something all of a sudden. It's like, yeah, you could have been up. You could have been up like 10x, I don't know, from July of last year. But like, who in their right mind was buying this? The answer is nobody. People were just panic selling this, I'm sure. Like nobody in their right mind was buying this. And I'm sure there's someone out there who's like, I was, sure, all right, buddy. Like to have gone all in on July of 24 on Zek as it hit its like all-time low and everything else was blasting was madness. It was absolute madness. Now we can see it. It's rallying. You know, it's pumped. It looks good. Like, but where are people buying this? Like here, from like 80, 90, and it's like at 106. Like it's these narratives, man. These charts. They're just like set up to wreck people. Hopefully more coins do this. Litecoin, Litecoin, go ahead and do that. Go ahead, Litecoin. I saw people tweeting about Zek. I was like, why are people talking about Zek? And then I saw it was up at 100. And I'm like, okay, all right. So if you bought it in the last, I don't know, the year, you're good. Last year, I don't think any of you did. None of you bought this in the last year. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Where's your descending trend line? It has to be here somewhere. I'll have to go. I don't even know where my Zek is. I know I had some. I bought some. I want to say in the last bear market, not 22, but like 20, 19, 18, like back here. I bought some because I was buying stuff that people said would never rally again. And I was like, well, I'll be contrarian. And I don't think I really did anything. I'll have to figure out where I bought it. I don't even remember. It was so long ago. Got the little trend line here. Okay. Near that 618. Look at that. Monthly RSI almost at 70. Don't fear the RSI, but it's crazy that this has never been that high. It's never had an RSI of 70. Bonkers. I think maybe like 176. I think we're seeing it on the monthly, on the quarterly. 170. Yeah, it's like 175. Not a bad upside target. I wonder if this lines up with it at all. Close, like 160 to 175. I wouldn't get too rabbled up about like all-time highs. I don't know about that, buddy. I don't know about that. I would welcome it because I apparently would make money, but yeah, no. I might look to sell whatever I have around here. We'll see. TBD. Put an alert. Obviously, I wouldn't buy it here. I did not plan on talking about Zek. Just got lost in the sauce here. I could see something like this though. 84. Targeting 175, 174. Probably get a fancy risk to reward ratio there. Could see that. All right. Bitcoin coming on down to 169, I suppose. All right, let's pull up the chat. The whole time I've been like, let me read the chat. And I've been distracted, but now I'm not. Your orders will fill. That's right, YB. What's up, Das Peach, my guy? Feels like Kia territory. Did you guys order your Lambos yet, by the way? Like on credit, like future Lambos? You got to pick out the color and trim. These are very important questions. 120, you're beginning to short it? All right, go for it. Only 5% of us will be profitable. Yeah, the numbers are not in our favor. Never in our favor. Pengu heaven. Porsche. All right, Porsche, you know. Porsche, whatever it is. You're the Honda CRV, you know. One man's Porsche is another man's Civic. Your stop loss, that's right. Cannot stop the progress of Z machines. What even is that? No, second best. That's right, Queenie. How you doing? What's up, Roro? Welcome to October. Look at IP. What is IP? We got some charts to look at. I just got through my whole spiel. I didn't even look at Ethereum. Ethereum might be swerving us. But I said I'd look at the chat. I'm going to look at the chat for a little bit. I'm going to see what you guys are looking at, reading. If you said anything in the chat up until now, I did not catch it. To be honest. But you can repeat it now. Let me know. Let me see who's here. Give you a moment. Adam Buzzard, my guy. How are you? Alien Psyop back again. Are you the God, it's me, Dave. Oh, what's... That's like a TV show, isn't it? What's up, man? 𝐂𝐴𝐳 how you doing? Crypto manipulation trader. Derek. How are you, Derek? Das Peach, Dutchy, Foxy. All the boys are here. I knew you'd be here. What's up, Bryce? Heaven Peck, Hendrick, Koi Breaks, Crunk. Miss Asif. I got Asif. Crypto Knight, there you are. Co Breaks, Mike's Mind and Matter, Navman from the beginning. Salute to you. Love Jeet. Who else is here? Neil, I see you. Nicola, One with Nature. One with Nature, you're like, I'm out. I'm not watching this CTFC roundtable. We didn't watch it anyway. What's up, Paul Wood? Or Hannah. I don't know if I just said that. Queenie, Ralph, Rigo, Roro, Shane, Shrink Tech, Skate Crow, Streamlabs. Just shouted out the bot. What's up, Taylor Pickle, my guy? Two Butler, Two Wheel Crypto. Verhoofty, Bojack YB. Who else is here? What's up, Bad Seth? How you doing, bro? What are you trading today? What are you trading today, Seth? Whenever you appear, there's good trades. What's up, D-Lo? Boo. Jeremiah. Who else? Chris. Mojo. Tillin. Is it possible to retrace 50%? 50% of what? It's always possible to retrace 50%. In fact, it's always probable to see a 50% retrace. I see the Bitcoin dominance double top. Did not. We can take a look at dominance. I didn't see it. You've accumulated over 500 Litecoin. Oh God, bro, I feel you. Make confirmation bias. I'm confused. I have been seeing more people talk about Litecoin, and I don't understand why. I've seen more and more people talk about it, and I see more and more posts on Reddit about it, which is very unusual, extremely unusual. We'll take a look at Litecoin then. I feel you though. I'm right there. Check out Pump. Shrink Tech for you, buddy. Yeah, we'll pull up Pump. We'll pull up the Pump for you. You're one of the boys? I always butcher your name. That's why you're one of the boys, because I always butcher your name. It means I love you. Checking in, getting it blessed. What's up, bro? Or is it CVR? Sui? How's Sui doing? Ultra focus, that's right. Love Jeet. Hyper Dogecoinization is upon us. Is it? Is it? I would like my Dogecoin to pump. Although, you know, like, yeah, Dogecoin and Litecoin are just the same thing. They've always liked, you know, equally, honestly, like them both. They're just the same thing. But I got to take profit on Dogecoin in 21, and so it makes me much happier. What's up, Boss Mac? BTC year over. BTC USD. Oh, we can. We could do that. Could do that. That'd be maybe not a bad way to like look at it to show. Yeah, maybe that is going. Maybe that's informative. Maybe that's the kind of visual information that you guys crave. Just like plants crave electrolytes. We crave visual stimulation. The only problem is typically these, like, TradingView is not good at overlays. It is good, but not good. Like it's good, but it doesn't work usually the way that you want it to. Right? Like this, if I put it on regular, yeah, maybe this will, like, see, it's like, it's still visually kind of just gets like kind of more confusing. Because you can't see them. Logarithmic doesn't really help either. Yeah, it's like I've always wanted to use the overlay like in this way, but it just almost never makes the like kind of clear point, right? Maybe in percent it makes the most sense. If you look at a percent and you fit it, you'll get a point where BTC Euro will be higher in January. Yep, there it is. Nope. See, I gotta fit it so closely. There. And then I let go and it's like, no. Just gotta like screenshot it right here because it doesn't like this. It doesn't like it. It's like, dude, you're trying to fit this. Don't do that. Right. There we go. I think I got it. Right? No, it's just so hard to see. At least for me, I can see this at all. Visual bring front. Maybe, yeah. It should be able to do this clearly for us, but it just is not great at it. Or I'm not great at it. Maybe it's a user error. Check out BTC 𝐂𝐽. Check WAP later. That I will. Watching dominance. Bitcoin Gold. YB. Bitcoin Gold. BTG. I don't know, man. Those are some tickers. I don't know. Are we allowed to look at those anymore? Freaking Bitcoin Gold. All the forks, man. Thanks for trying. Yeah. No, I want it to work. It doesn't really work. Plants love rainwater that they do. No, they love electrolytes. They love Gatorade. Brown dough is what they like. BTC USD divided by BTC Euro. Divided by BTC Euro. What would that give us? It would give us like the... Yeah, it would give us Bitcoin dollars. Yeah, let's just see what it looks like quick, because that's easy to do. It's like brown dough. Bitcoin's pulling back. Yeah, well, it hit 116.9. That didn't take very long. Right at our entry for the short from mid-September. BTC year. BTC year. Won't this just give us a number near 1 though? Yeah. It should just give us a number near 1. Near 1. I don't know what I'm looking at now. This might be though. I wonder if they're like doing a market cap. Nope. All-time high here for September. Yeah, my brain not working live for that. It's not working. Not working for that. There's something there. Hourly back testing 116.9. Maybe a scalp. Maybe a scalp position. The art block. Target the top. Like that. Yeah, it's not a bad trade. I'm not taking this trade. Not a bad scalp though. Let's see how that plays. Alright, I got your charts pulled up. What do we got? Edged like a fancy bonus. What's up, Cryptogenic? What website? The website is for humor. Starfucks. Overlay that chart against Euro BTC. There's something. There's something I can think of when we're not live. Heard Texas is drama. Texas does feel like a lot of drama now. How's the housing market in your area? Not good if you're a millennial. Georgia's coin clash. We kind of looked at it the other day. I don't know anything about it. You guys know how I feel about all just like random coins people make. They intrinsically they're all gonna go zero. Like they're all just gonna trend down, right? We had trouble even finding data for it. I wonder if another exchange has like listed it. Clash. Yeah, no, it's like Aerodrome. George plays Clash right now. Oh, sure. Yeah. I mean, it did just break all-time high, didn't it? I mean, here's my opinion. I'm not gonna touch it, but that's not surprising to anybody who knows me. Is this a doomed long position? That 1 minute. Boop. Reject. Could be doomed. What do we got? We got Sui pulled up for you guys. We got Pump pulled up for you guys. Bitcoin dominance. Litecoin. What else is like a must look at today? What really moved? We looked at ZEC, but what's really moving? Sideways Tober. Don't jinx us like that, Nirvana. Do not jinx us like that. Don't do it. Don't jinx us. What's up, Albert Crack? Looking at 110K for Bitcoin. Possible. Sure. It's like they were just there. It's like hardly even a move. Where would 110K be? 5% can happen in a heartbeat. I'm hoping we hold 115. I'm hoping 115 holds and we just full sendy October and just like let's just rip the band-aid off. We need to have a little bit of fun. Just a little fun, right? Clash of Clans. I've played Clash of Clans. I have like a maxed out tier 11. I don't play that shit in years. Tier 11? Town Hall 11? Or maybe it's 10. It's not the black one. It's the one that comes after that one. I don't remember. Can we look at Doge? Yeah, we can look at Doge then. I was thinking about that and I didn't pull it up. We got a few to do first. Let's go to the list. What did I pull up first? I think I pulled up Pump and Dominance. Let's look at Dominance here. Double top on Dominance. So Dominance is really a weird chart. You definitely don't want to look at Dominance as the way you'd look at an actively traded chart. Saying double top, I guess it would depend on what time frame you're looking at. Small time frames on this are just irrelevant. They can just be rewritten. They're constantly rewritten. Data's like updated. That's not a huge bounce in September. In fact, that's a really weak bounce. Kind of wild. I really was expecting like 60.59. Monthly. That's a really, really weak close. Let's see a double top. Weak. Still below. This still looks like a reversal. I still think we're heading into this area. Still think we're heading back to 60.5, 60.6 minimum. But sure as hell's taking its time. Momentum finally reversing there. Some solid bullish divergence. Dominance, like realistically, this is a boring answer, or at least it is for me because I feel like I've said it 1,000 times. It's like dominance is likely to rally, right? When Bitcoin rallies. So all-time high in Bitcoin likely going to translate into dominance making a move up. While Bitcoin is sideways, we usually see dominance weaken. So when did dominance top out? June. It's interesting that dominance topped out right here at this low versus a high. Maybe I'm full of it. Maybe I'm full of it. No, that has been like historically true. Like if Bitcoin rips to an all-time high, we're probably gonna see dominance move up as well. It is interesting that this high correlates more with a low in price though. Spicy. We do have a strong bull div there on the week. RSI very low versus a much higher low. Momentum curling over. I see these moving averages. I haven't thrown moving averages on dominance in a while. Emotion. Interesting. On the week, how does this look? I haven't done this in a while. What do we get? They look like it's ever looked. Super similar to right now. It's not really found support on the 100-day. It's found resistance. Found resistance. Never really found support on the 100-week. It's not really found support there. It's weird. This looks like classic play too. The 20's coming down over the 50, which is flattening out while the 100's up. Move to 60.9, 61. Then it could reject from there. Look for the 200 down at 51. What's that daily look like? Kind of the opposite setup. I don't see a double top though, Mitch. What time frame? And again, this is like a calculated metric, right? So it could look different. It could look different depending on what source you're looking at. Daily rolling over 2. Weird RSI. Lots of bull dip there though. I don't see much here. There's really very little change. I still think that this is looking for, at minimum, a dead cat bounce. Like minimum a move up before getting smacked down. It would be weird if it didn't happen. It's hard to imagine a scenario where it doesn't happen. If I'll see what he said. 3 hour or 4 hour time frame. Mitch, get off the hours. You can't be on this on the hours. Even the day is like kind of sketch. This is not a chart that you can at all like zoom in on, because this data is just like constantly refined. If you look at this and then you go back to this exact data in like 24 hours, it'll probably be different. So best practice is a zoomed out approach. I wouldn't even look at the 4 hour. Honestly, even like the day is probably the smallest time frame I'd look at. I prefer bigger ones. Prefer way bigger on this. Get off those hours and look at pump. When alt season? Alt season never. Never. Real question is, we're gonna get alt season Q4, Q1. I mean, if it's like the 2017 cycle, we see Bitcoin top out and then we see dominance hit its lowest point after Bitcoin has already topped out. Alts go for like another run to all-time highs. Everybody thinks, oh yeah, we're still rocking and rolling, and then they've rotated out of Bitcoin into alts and everything's just going down then. So Q1, I mean, Q1 isn't impossible. Q4 is probably the better bet, or very end Q4, like December. Pump, not fun. It's really ironically named because it's just really not a lot of fun. Really not a lot of fun for a lot of people. It's fun for the people who rugged everybody. Get a little fibs up there. 0089 all-time high on the pump. Do you guys buy this? Who bought this? Like I don't really get that. I'm just a boomer when it comes to my cryptos though, man. I don't. All the new stuff. Once you see enough things come and go and all of them promise the world, you're just like jaded. You're like, I'd rather miss the boat than even rather miss the boat. But like, you've seen so many boats get boarded and then just hit by icebergs, right? And then eventually you're like, I don't care if that is the biggest boat ever made. I don't want to get on it. You're crazy. 008 0059. This is kind of just like a boring chart. Yeah, 4 green monthlies now. Working on 4. Didn't even hit a penny. You see this? See a pullback on this. I always... Can we hit 0.5? Ooh, we can hit 0.05 without breaking. Oh, it's this week's low, so it could go lower. I like down here. I can never fight the urge to like long something or short something at 0.5s or at ones, like $1, 1 penny, or half a penny, 50 cents. I can never fight the urge. This is probably the smart play. For the lazy impatient, which is everybody watching, let's be real, myself included, this is the play probably. What do you get here? 1.5? That's all right. That's all right. Break all-time high. Let's do some moon math. Hopefully we're back in moon math times. It's depressing, man. When you don't do moon math on a chart for a while, it just gets sad. It gets real sad. 1.3 cents. Got some Confluence up here on your fibs. Your 1618 from your local swing high to swing low, and your greater 1618 from your initial listing pullback. 1.3 cents. Currently at 0.006. That's like a 2x from here. It's not a crazy move. Market cap of this is pretty big already. If I was in this looking for moon, I would target 1.3 and 2 cents, just before 2 cents. None of these are even on the table until you've broken your all-time high. But, yeah. Market stays bully, that's what I'm looking for. Pump fun. Who's had, let's raise your hand. Who's had fun on pump fun? Show a Bitcoin chart. Man, we just spent a bunch of time on Bitcoin. We spent like an hour. Spent like 40 minutes looking at Bitcoin. This is the whole beginning of the show. There you go. Now I got alerts. Ross Ulbricht, he's a legend. Talk about Aster, we did not. What happened to Monero? I don't know. Bro dude, bro. What are we bro-duding over? Not getting notifications for the live? Yeah. You gotta have you have to have it enabled on your YouTube account, and then you also have to have it on your phone. You have to have like an iPhone go to notifications, make sure YouTube notifications are enabled, or else it doesn't work. Because they don't do emails and stuff anymore. Filet or ribeye, and why medium rare? Well, medium rare is the only way to eat steak. And you know, why choose, man? Filet and ribeye, both, baby. Someone's kind of liquid. Prefer bigger ones. To have, yes. To get, gay. I don't even know what you're saying, Tor. I don't know what you're saying, bud. Yeah. Created a playlist with BitBoy. Okay, on the front of it. Who made this song, Wingman? It's a really good question. One of y'all sent me this. Crypto Agent sent me this. Was good at Green Valley Station on SoundCloud. I don't know. What's good made it? I'm not sure. Just vibing. We're getting through these charts. We're getting through them. Pumped Up Fun. Wait, did anybody, who said they had fun? Anybody have fun on Pumped Up Fun? Shrink Tech did. I did not. XMR about the pump. Dude, don't even. You guys bait me. You bait me with Litecoin. You bait me with Monero. You're like, Litecoin's pumping. And I look at him like, it literally is not pumping. Literally. Look at Monero though. But we said we look at SUI. We look at SUI. We look at Litecoin. Look at Doge. Let's get through these. What's up, Obi-Wan? Is the daily bottom? Daily bottom. What do we got left? 2. We got this 4 hour and one more. Yeah, it could be. Honestly, it could be. Could be. Right from the short position back in mid-September, of course. Gonna break through. Gonna come back. I should have reversed the position. God, that would have been ballsy. I didn't. Sui. What's my thoughts on WLFI total scam? From the very beginning, total scam. They were selling those coins. Wait, WLFI. Which one? Am I getting my tickers confused? World Liberty Finance, total scam. This does all the been total scams, man. I don't know. People are crazy. Y'all is crazy. Doing the same things, expecting different results. Sui. We have nailed some lows on Sui recently. Not a great monthly close. 277 still untested. See where we're at. Do or die, baby. Do or die. That's those moving averages are telling me break this flat resistance, or go down and visit the 100-week moving average, 225. That probably means there's another long here. Probably. Are we gonna break the streak? We've had 2 fire ass longs. Are we gonna break the streak here with an L? Maybe. Could be. RSI above 50, but not definitive. Okay. 330. Stop. I don't know, below $3. I mean, I love this take profit. We keep getting delivered $4, 12 cents. This eventually looks like it's going to go higher, right? This is what we've kind of been playing on here. Just taking its time. Higher lows, flat top. $10 maybe. If we get a real alt season, $10. Up in that range. A lot of confluence with your fibs up there. Makes sense. I don't know. What do you think? Sui's just been very tight. Just keeps the volatility has just gotten lower and lower, coiling up. It's eating away at that resistance. It's gonna look to break it at some point. It's gonna break it at some point, and we'll look at it when it does. Litecoin. I don't know if you're still here, my guy. See, it's 500 Litecoin at like 100 single digit change. It's a lot of Litecoin. I'm just so biased with this chart. Terrible September close. This could be, it would be awesome if this was the last time Litecoin traded below $100. Could be. Someday will be the last time Litecoin trades below $100. That is a good tap to the 100 mark. Nada. These monthlies right here. What? Look at that. Hopefully this never comes, right? If Litecoin ever hits like this 92 mark here, especially if it hits it this month, but if it ever does, I might take a position. That is spicy. These are monthlies. 20, 50, and 100 month moving average at 92.66. If we sell that roll over for another higher low, that could be spicy. There's no guarantee. There's really like nothing saying it has to go there. But if it did, that would be very interesting to me. Week looks decent for once. Might flow come back up. I don't know, man. I'm right there with you with Litecoin. It's gonna run someday, I think. I believe it. I still believe. I haven't lost faith. Certainly lost patience, but I haven't lost faith. I don't know, people hate Litecoin enough for it to like moon. Doge, people used to hate Doge. Before it mooned, people hated it. They like actively hated it. They thought it made the space look bad. That hatred fueled it. People hate Litecoin. Maybe people who have ever bought it hate it. Rip. Doge, on the other hand. These charts, they're just like dead, never move. So back to where we were. Let's zoom out. Let's check these big time frames again. Never noticed this, but that's pretty freaking cool. The 20 quarterly moving average looks to be like actually support throughout all of this move. That's currently at 14 cents. That would not be a good price. That really wouldn't be a good price to see it test again. 31, back down. It's gonna blast off eventually. It's like just like Litecoin, except this chart looks, I think it looks way better. It's like gonna blast off eventually. Just how long? We've been saying this forever, and the chart still holds it up, right? It still has that same setup. Man. This is like macro, higher highs, higher lows, keeps doing it just whenever it's ready. Trucking. I think that's just a good shot of making a move again this month. It's so small though. It's like 24 cents, not 25, 7%, 10%. I think the next move is to 34 cents. And then all-time high. Doge, like you're always the same. Just like Litecoin. Every time I look at you, you're always the same. You're never moving. Playing red light, green light with yourself. What else do you want to look at? Monero? I don't know. What do you guys want to look at? Let me refresh the chat. The chat. It's 2:20. Been like about an hour. You're ill-intended. Selling your Bitcoin and going to Litecoin? Buddy. 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 Yeah, cryptogenic, that's a problem with like, it's a problem, it's not even a problem with proof of work, but it's a problem with maybe how we look at proof of work. You really can't make something forever ASIC, like nothing can be ASIC proof, and in order for anything to be even like ASIC resistant, you have to constantly be changing it. And it gives like, and you know, this isn't my like expertise, but I think you have to constantly be changing the algorithm or something underlying in the hood, because you can always just optimize hardware to do a specific task, and you just tailor it around that task, and you have to change the task to make that hardware obsolete. So anything that's like ASIC resistant is just like kind of doomed, right? Or it's just like in an infinite battle that it can't really win. And it's even, I would say maybe even against, maybe not, that's a harder claim. Like against the ethos of proof of work. Because it's like decentralized, like you just like laissez-faire, you know, people want to make these machines. Things would be more decentralized if everyone could mine at home competitively. I don't know what the answer is though. I don't know what the answer is. I don't know how to fix it. I wish I did. You know what's kind of cool? On the quarterly there? For Monero. 272 looks crazy. We already hit 272 last month, but if we hit it again this month, that could be a cool entry. Stop maybe under 250. Doesn't really matter. Even here you can get a 3-to-1. That's pretty neat. Dude, I got a dry scalp. Itchy. I get some blue. Actually. Amazon. Order it on Amazon. Monero, another one. I mean, we got Litecoin, Dogecoin, Monero. They're my boys. You know, they're all tied for number 2. Bitcoin's number 1. They're all tied for number 2. Why does it keep showing me that same super chat? Love G, did you send a bunch of them, dude? It doesn't alert when they're like under a certain amount. Hold up. Okay, I'll have to check this. My bad. I feel bad when people super chat and I don't see it, but see, Love G says hyper Dogecoinization is upon us. I saw that one. Check Litecoin, Dogecoin monthly accumulation. Those are the only ones I see. I only see 2 from Love G and 1 from Navman. But then my little thing shows me like a bunch. I don't know. Is what it is. That looks kind of juicy here, doesn't it? We didn't, yeah, we just placed that 272. If Monero breaks 325 on this like move up that it's currently doing, send it right back to like 420. Blaze it. Higher low. That's a clean back test. This chart looks good. I just need to see these older coins from previous cycles. I need to just see one of them go nuts. You know, I thought XRP was going to do it. It teased us. ETH kind of looked like it was going to do it. It teased us. Solana looked like it was going to do it. It teased us. I need to see one of them do it, and I can start getting really excited about charts like this. Like, this is clean, right? Resistance, pull back to previous resistance as support, bounce, move higher, pull back, clean, retest. Like this is a clean move. And you zoom out, and this chart is bonkers. Like many of them are from this kind of time frame. Bonkers, right? This looks like silver right now. Flat top, higher lows. Like this should break, should go into price exploration. But when, I don't know. I need to see one of them do it, and then I can start saying, all right, I think this can happen soon. I'm bullish on Monero. I'm holding my Monero. I bought Monero at $100 like a year and a half ago when Binance delisted it. It's juicy. Juicy. What else I got pulled up? Someone said Aster earlier. Up in the bed. Low. Broke support. Love that again. Nah, not spicy enough. Arrow. Trades in profit, but man, 7%. Lame. Solana. Where's the spice? Oh, S&P's at all-time high. I think this is another reason this rally feels so crappy. Is because stocks like just keep blasting new highs, and it feels like we're left out, you know? Feel left out. Where's our gains? Why aren't we having all-time highs? I mean, I don't want to trade gains though. Stock up 40% from April. What are we up? Only 56%. Really not that much more. Wow. Well, about 50% more, but still. CME gap. Alright. CME looking good. I guess 𝐬𝐶 is the one to watch right now. 𝐬𝐶 is the spicy one. I'm certainly not longing it at this price. It's like the thing that keeps pushing. What's up, Skim? Skim Medicine Mark. Oh god, my voice. What's up, OD? Subscribed. I see you. Animated Stories. Who else subscribed? Iron Man. A while ago. Francisco. Pedum. Not a lot of new viewers on these lives lately. I guess hasn't gotten spicy. It hasn't. But we're here. We're here, baby. 𝐬𝐶 up 13% on the hour, 50% on the day. That is crazy. Pengu. Someone did ask for Pengu earlier, and I read it and forgot about it. This is Bitcoin. This is not Pengu. Wait. Nope. Double bottom there on the weekly closes for Pengu. Pengu. Right there. 2.89. Double bottom weekly. Lower lows, lower highs, downtrending. But I like this channel. Looks like he wants to break up. Up here. Break a higher high. And yeah, we're going right back to all-time highs. Not bad. That's not bad. It's bit me before. Yeah, I actually took this one. I took this one live and I got stopped out. You bit me before. I don't know if I really like this one. I would like Pengu though at 1.75 cents. I would like that. This I would take. This would be a good trade. This would be like a smart trade. It takes patience. Fear and Greed's at 42. Well, yeah, because it calculated it last night. Fear and Greed only updates once, so it calculated it right here on September's close at 114. What's up, Steve? How you doing, bro? YouTube chat needs a P&L flex section. Yeah, it does. I guess on Discord. Oh yeah, row IP. Sure. Don't have a chart. Weird, I feel like I have, but maybe I'm thinking of pi, which is just IP backwards. Story. Okay, bub. Okay, cool. All-time high last month. Yeah, history back to February. That's not a bad chart. Let's take a peek. Damn, look at that. I've been using 141 on these fibs more. And like, dude, it's also fire. 1943. Ready, one. Turn, 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 turn. Damn, dude, this row. Good eye, bro. I don't know what the hell this coin is, right? Not an endorsement of this coin, but this chart. I like this chart. I think there's a trade here. Of course. I think there's a trade with a tight stop. Because of course we didn't come back to 680, 687 perfectly. See if I change my mind on that one as I zoom in. Maybe. .68 to 1. Now this is a pretty savage rejection. Got some good div down here from the intensity of it. Profit taking at the 141 or the 1.414. Back to the previous high. Tested a support. Stiff again. This is a cooler chart. I'm surprised. I thought this was going to be just like look like everything else crapper, right? I think there's a trade potentially at 880. And then similar to what I was just saying about Pengu, like always looking down, always looking for the lower historical level. There's probably a good trade here at 550. I like this. You hope this doesn't happen, right? If you're looking for this long, but I like that. If this happens, the chart looks a lot worse, right? Like if you, I don't know, right? The chart looks a lot worse, and you're probably not going to be as bullish anymore. But that's still a cheeky play. I still think you can play that dead cat bounce if it hits there. Following the uptrend, I think that the entry is like right around where we are right now. Tight stop, 1340, 1350-ish. Click for a break of all-time high, probably targeting like 20 bucks. Moon targets at 3150. Peas. It's kind of cool. I like some of these. Set alerts. Ooh, I have a good idea. Bitcoin long is it's cooking slow. It's always slow. We should stream at a different time. Price action is always slow at this time. Who do we have go off? SPX, Clash, SPX, Gold. That was a while ago. That's crazy. There were not that many, like barely any alerts went off on this pump. It's really like an inside move still. I feel like most things are like still inside the low high range here. Except Bitcoin broke. I did not expect that. I would have expected a lot more alerts. How long's actually looking good now? Momentum coming up on lower time frames. VWAP coming up on lower time frames. Let's go. We might have a winner here. This long might be a winner. Right off 50. All right, lock and load. Good luck. I knew I should have reversed my short. I love that. I really like the positioning of this short though. Like I really like this short positioning. I don't really want to get out of it. I want it to like have to close. Cause it's so high. It's so high. It's so like solid. But part of me feels like I should reverse at 116. Because part of me last night was like I should just rip along. And whenever I have that feeling, usually like, you know, obviously proofed in hindsight, usually we see a rip. But I didn't. I was like, I got the short open. I got my longs open. I'm fine. Part of me feels like I want to get out of this short. Bow chicka wow. Wow, wow, chicka bow wow. What you using for longs? BYDFI. Hope everyone's short. Same. Everybody else should short. You're liking that chart? I see why, Roro. That's a good chart. What's up, Randy? Mitch, can you just repeat everything you said in the last 30 minutes? Yeah. I have no idea. I mean, YouTube has it recorded, but I don't know what it said. With your pants on. Good, Dutchy. Good, good. Although pants are optional here for you and me alike. H-bar ETF. Didn't we just get like other ETFs? Have we had an ETF actually pump price yet? XLM taking no prisoners? I don't know if I feel like there isn't gonna be anything happening here, but not a bad candle. Son of a bitch didn't fill us though. Almost excitement mode. We're just like right at the trend though. Careful there. It's a little more nudge on XLM, and yeah, she's running. But this is like prime real estate to get trapped at one of these lower highs. It did double bottom. Double bottomed really close to the entry. Maybe the entry was off. Daily rolling over too. Yeah, dude, XLM does look good. But if XLM good, it looks good. Shouldn't XRP look good? Because typically they do. Maybe. It's really the same thing as XLM. It's the same double bottom day, descending trend right there. I think H-bar is even moving. Near is up 10%. Aptos is up 10%. SEI is up 10%. Bonk's up 10%. Jupe, XLM, FET, Render. What else is going? None of these prices are like important though. Like they're up, but they're just like, it's like this, you know, it's like, oh, you have a green candle. This is all of them. It's not just that, not XRP. It's all of these. It's like, oh, you have a green candle. Cool. Yeah. But like at the same time, it's like, you're just at like lower highs still. You know, you haven't gone anywhere. Like Bitcoin was exciting today simply because it broke September's high, right? Like this is, even though it's a smaller percent move than probably a lot of these coins are seeing, breaking September's high in the new month is meaningful versus like these other coins that are up, but they're like, you know, like up here. It's like, cool, bro. Like, you haven't really gone anywhere. You've seen this happen over and over and over and over and over again. Eventually they'll actually run. But it's just not there yet. Poke it out at 4. Damn, classic. Everything is up slightly. That's why it feels good today. CoinGecko says the market cap for crypto is 4.1 trillion. Okay, that's not far off. 396. 600 votes, bro. Looking for Uptober. That's good. That's good. I slept like shit last night. I should have known we were gonna pump. Or the trend is your friend. Or I should have known, man. I like just could not sleep last night. That's probably why I'm like kind of zoning out right now. But when I have those nights, I sometimes notice it in real time. But like almost always, it's like there's a big move. Usually it's been to the upside. I guess it's been the bull run. But roar. I don't know, man. I don't know if I can. I don't see anything. I don't see it listed anywhere. There's also more than one. There's more than one roar, and there's more than one roaring kitty with the ticker roar. There's also a lion DAO with the ticker roar. And then there's a roaring kitty with the ticker kitty. Confusing. Careful. Careful, man. When you can't even like really be sure what you're buying, you gotta be careful. If you're talking about the roar that was created yesterday. Nah, man, I'm not gonna look at that. It's the market cap's 5 million. I'm not gonna look at that. Sorry. Irresponsible. One, 3, 2. Not changing your mind? All right. Yeah, 1.5 hours. That's not too bad. Just because I didn't freaking sleep. We're vibing Bitcoin. We're in Uptober. Things are good. Things are better. You know, Uptober is going to be better than Rectember. I promise. It's going to be better. It's going to be better. Light at the end of the tunnel's coming, boys and gals. Alexander G here. Or Bad Fox. Is one of the few gals. One of the few gals that are out here. It's gonna be better. You know, I think that's just what we're gonna do, man. I think we're gonna cut it here. We're gonna be live again on Friday. It's Wednesday. Hopefully we'll be live again like tonight or tomorrow. Bitcoin decides to do this move. It decided that we went live, so it didn't want to do anything. Typical. But I'm looking for higher highs. I think the scalp is actually looking solid. If that doesn't play out, the 15K level, I might play it. I might play it, man. 15.7, 59. There's a lot of juice there. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Join the Discord, discord.gg/TomCrown. Sign up with BYDFI, our exchange partner. No KYC, big old bonuses. They just extended the bonuses for new accounts, first deposits. Sign up using my link, help support me. And yeah, man. Yeah. Welcome to Uptober. Welcome to Q4. This is the quarter where dreams come true. So dream big, baby. I'll see you guys soon. Crown out.